Hello, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for joining me here on this Wednesday. Twin Flame Soulmate, Karmic Connection, or just this very important relationship with a particular someone that's on your mind. Now, those of you that are single, and you're hoping for someone special to enter your life, or you've felt as though they could be coming in, you've been alone for so long, and you're thinking something has got to change. Energetically, we'll see if they are showing up. Time-wise, it's very hard to pinpoint, my dear friends. You're just going to have to trust your intuition on that and just keep following along these general love readings. Remember, these are general only, may or may not resonate with you. Thank you for joining me here on the premiere that we usually do. We are not doing Yes Please today. We cannot be doing this every single week. I've got a lot that I'm needing to accomplish, to get done as we're coming to the end of February. Remember, these could be timeless love readings, or take the messages as they resonate for when you receive this message. It is the 21st of February of 2024 today, as in the next 3 days we're coming up to a full moon in Virgo. A full moon in Virgo. So where is Virgo? Which part of your chart does Virgo take up? Virgo and obviously Pisces opposite. So very significant, obviously, for Virgo individuals. A full moon is like getting the clarity where there was no clarity, where things were very hidden. So it is Pisces season, and that's where the clarity comes from Pisces, and the sun will shine its light onto Virgo. So obviously Virgo individuals, their house of others, their most significant relationships will be lit up. Okay, and I know that there are a lot of Virgo people here. So very significant, obviously, for the immutable signs, for Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces. All right, speaking of timeless love readings, I will have the links beneath this video of our other channel, Divine Debut 12. We did 2 readings yesterday. They're just questions and queries that you have relative to a particular love relationship. Yes, they are about love, and we ask questions. For instance, how do they feel about you? What are they thinking? So on and so forth. And what's going on with them, let's say. And we do random videos there. They're much shorter videos. They're more on the tarot. So you can get the link beneath this video. We've done individual love readings, twin flame soulmate readings for each sign, which you're either a Patreon, you're with us on Patreon, and you can get the 12 individual love readings, twin flame soulmate readings, or you've got the ability to purchase your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, and your North Node, which obviously it will work out cheaper for you if you're on Patreon. But if you're just wanting to check out your Venus sign, let's say, and the Venus sign of your divine masculine, or your Mars sign pertaining to a divine masculine in your life, go ahead. The links are beneath, okay? And you could view those as timeless, even though they were done in February. All right. Also, if you're interested in astrology, different systems, different ways of looking at your chart and how they will be affected by the spring eclipses, okay, which we're going to have eclipses March, April. Olga Vasilchuk, my friend, we do collaborate, and she's a very experienced astrologer. You can get a special that she has on, which is starting on this full moon in Virgo on the 24th, and will be available for the next couple of months to see how you are affected, how your personal life through your chart is affected by the eclipses, which are fated changes, events, and karmic situations that are going to be playing out. Remember, eclipses don't happen right on the day. They can happen way before, way after, even a year before. But we're coming closer to the eclipses. So if you want to hear Olga's take on your chart and what she sees for you relative to the eclipses, she can do that analysis. She will also add a tarot and Lenormand reading to your order. Okay, so check out the link beneath the video. I've uploaded it on the community as well. And say hello to Olga from yours truly if you do communicate with her. All right, thank you for listening to these messages. I know it's the usual people that watch my videos. We don't get a lot of bypasses. So I know many of you are very loyal and here to receive messages. So since we're doing a general reading, general twin flame soulmate reading today, and that's why I've got these cards here, I will be taking a romance angel for each sign at the end. So stick with us, stay with us. Of course, we'll be taking the handwritten love messages as well, collectively today. So I'm doing a 9-card spread today. I'd love to hear from you. How are you doing? Oh my God, it's been dreadful. It's been just so hard with this conjunction of Pluto, Venus, and Mars. Wow, it's like make and break and trying new relationships and then them not working out, and long-standing relationships coming into a break. I remember doing the messenger message yesterday, which says, like, what it speaks to is like an ending that will bring change, like a metamorphosis. So don't fear breakups, I'm going to say, because sometimes this is the only way through. I mean, breakups could sort of clear out any of the blockages. If you've got things on your chest and you need to communicate truthfully, Aquarius is the truth. So the lovers, Venus and Mars, are in the sign of Aquarius, 7 of Pentacles, stuck energies. And Aquarius is the truth. It is detachment. It is a revolution. A revolution in love is what's going on around this time. And I feel that where fate is going to take us, because I do feel very strongly about fate and destiny, it's like a feather in the wind. Just go with the energies, go with what's going on and what's changing, and see where that will take us. It's like the anchor has been broken, the chain has been broken of the anchor, and the ship is in turmoil and in a storm, stormy weather, I would say, relative to love relationships right now. Let's see which island this ship, which is the relationship, will end up on. Will it find its island, its destiny? Very emotional time indeed. It is Pisces season. Trust your intuition. Pay attention to the dreams, your prophetic dreams. Pisces is very much about prophecy and wisdom and intuition, connection to spirit and the divine. Remember that Pisces is also ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is wisdom. So trust in that divine wisdom. And I get the goosebumps as I say that. I could just talk to you for hours here. I know I'm procrastinating. Spirit is taking time in giving me the messages of what's going on in love. Let's see. This is the Witch's Tarot if you're interested. I do love this deck. The Witch's Tarot. Let's see what's going on in love, this special connection, the person you are now concentrating on right now. Take the messages with a grain of salt, will you? What's going on in love at this point, dear Spirit? Thank you to my archangels for their advice, their guidance, and sharing the wisdom through myself. Let's see what is possible. We've got the Lovers, so this could be a twin flame connection. We've got the Chariot, Gemini, Cancer, and Ace of Cups, everyone. This is what seems to be sort of wanting to come through. So there's change, there's transition, there's movement. It could be physical change. It could be a possible decision for a new beginning. Someone's possibly making a choice and sort of going with that. Okay, some of you could be at a physical distance. There needs to be movement, physical movement, emotional action and movement, but through choices. Right? Someone maybe is using their mind, just very cerebral. We've got Gemini, which you could be dealing with someone that's got their Venus in Gemini. Difficulty in making decisions, sort of juggling between two. Gemini Venus would be someone that has multiple love connections or has difficulty in deciding when they're in between two people. But this is a divine union. This is a union that has been blessed by the gods. Okay, so the Lovers is Gemini. This could speak to communication relative to a very important relationship that's got the ability to move towards success and a possible new beginning, even if it's, because I do get, obviously there's a choice here. Someone is between two people, possibly. So someone making a choice to start a relationship that's never really taken off because they were in another relationship, could be. Or if there's no choice between two lovers, two choices, then this is someone now possibly listening to their intuition and to their soul. This is the Moon. It's Cancer. This could be a change of homes as well. Someone literally moving, packing their bags and moving, starting a new love chapter, a new chapter in their love life. It could be, of course, self-love for some of you. If there's no self-love, there's no self-respect, and someone valuing themselves, they're not able to carry a new relationship forward. Remember that. There always needs to be time for healing. Let's see what the general energy is. 5 of Swords, lots of conflict at this time, third parties, internal conflict as well, if not external. There's a metamorphosis that's going on here. We see the dragonfly, which does speak to Scorpio energy, luck, metamorphosis and change. We've got a King of Swords, so Aquarius, right on point. It is, we've still got Pluto, Venus and Mars in Aquarius that are squaring over to Jupiter and Uranus. Remember, Uranus and Jupiter, they're transiting through Taurus. So we're talking about a lot of fixed energies. Fixed energies don't change easily unless the frequencies are over the top. Sometimes someone really needs to be pushed over that ledge to make the changes. So we see a lot of air, which means cerebral energies, thoughts, perceptions, words, possible litigation, because King of Swords could be a professional, someone seeking advice from a professional, right? Could be a solicitor, could be a lawyer, could be a judge, whatever, with the King of Swords. Or someone's looking at things just as very, very, very logical. Possibly also looking for a way out of a love triangle or of a difficult situation. Let's take the cards, the 9-card spread. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. We've got the Strength card. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Yeah, right on point, right on point. 2 quite difficult energies here playing out. And it's only going to get more potent because we've got the 5 of Wands, which is not as challenging as the 5 of Swords. I see someone's having nightmares here. I mean, there's fear. A fear of slaying the dragon. What's the dragon? What's that fear? What's that? What are those fears within the psyche, within the subconscious? We've got the Death card. There it is. This is what it leads to, obviously. And you know, this is a necessary route, we could say, with the Death card. Something needs to change. Something needs to fall out. Is it another person? We've got the 3 of Pentacles. We've got the 5 of Swords, which shows 3 people. Page of Pentacles. There's a promise for something that will survive, a relationship that can survive, as long as there's grounding, there's communication, and not fearing communicating one's truth. Scorpio is about secrets. It's about the psyche. It's about those fears that lay dormant within the psyche that need to be worked through. Someone's trying to overcome their fear, to come forward. The fear could be about, I don't know, losing their getting out of their comfort zone. We've got Scorpio, which is fixed, Aquarius, which is fixed, Taurus, which is fixed. We've got the Knight of Wands, and we've got the 3 of Swords. Now remember, we are not reading reversals here. What are the lovers sitting on? The 10 of Pentacles. The 4 of Cups. Someone is unhappy within a family situation. This may have been a relationship that you've been in and out for a long time. Could be 10 years for some of you. Okay, could be. We've got a Queen of Wands and a Knight of Wands. There may also be a difference in age where the feminine is a bit more mature than the masculine, but this could also be a love triangle where we've got a King of Swords, a Queen of Wands, and a Knight of Wands. So a lot of desire and passion with a younger individual, someone that's possibly also that travels for work, someone that lives at a distance. Fire and air could be very explosive, so it could be very competitive. This could be an ex that some of you are dealing with. Don't worry about the gender. Okay, you could be a divine feminine that's an air sign, right? And you're dealing with a divine masculine that's a fire sign. But we know wands are all about creativity, inspiration, passion, desire. Fire does not hold back. Neither does air. But when fire and air come together, wow, I mean, it can really burn. It can really hurt, okay, if they're not using those frequencies in a productive way, because there's so much energy here. It could be very difficult to deal with, right? Very competitive indeed. Because King of Swords would be someone that's quite cold, right? Queen of Wands she's on heat. She's on heat. So on another level, if you're dealing with someone that was just very cold, very detached, looked at things just very logical, did not open up emotionally, always held on to their emotions, maybe they just came through as much more sexual, right? emotionally unavailable. And this could be because we've got so many swords here. King of Swords, Five of Swords, Eight of Swords. That's 9 swords if we add them up. 7 of Pentacles. Someone waiting for so long, holding their desires, holding back on their desires, right? The Queen of Wands. Waiting on 6 of Cups, waiting on someone from her past, waiting on a soulmate to decide. Now, you could be someone's second choice, possibly. Let's not rule that out. You could be someone's second choice. If you are dealing with a Gemini, they could have 2 choices, right? They could be dealing, I don't know, I get your energy as being the Queen of Wands, and I get that they may be dealing with a younger earth sign, which they're not really on the same page with, I'm getting. See, it's the Strength card here. This is your energy. I feel that some of you are going to put an end. It's like you're giving them a... It's like you're putting them on... You're throwing them like in hot water. You're putting them on the spot. And I feel as though you're really not going to feed. I feel that there's... Both parties are looking at a situation from a very detached point of view right now. It's very much about logic. Whether something works or it doesn't work. It's simple as that. And I feel that there will be challenging conversations. Because, of course, pages speak to messengers. And it could speak to... There's an option of let's start off small and let me look at this. Let me look at this. It's as though someone's asking for extra time, but I feel it's your person. It's like they're asking you for time, that they need time. There's something possibly that they could be dealing with that's really pushing them over the edge right now. I mean, if we look at the King of Swords, they're dealing with the Five of Swords and they're trying to be very patient. They're trying to manage a situation. And it could also be, obviously, because the King of Swords, the Death card and the Page of Pentacles, remember the cards that fell out, the cards that we opened up, I should say. The Lovers, the Chariot, and then the Ace of Cups, which is a potential for a new beginning. But the Chariot means transition and change, where someone is moving. It could be a literal move, could be a house move, could be just change. That there's a transition relative to your relationship, but this transition is not an easy one. It's a very bumpy one. Now, this could be, if this is not your person, this could be you, and that's what you're going through. It could be what you're going through. You needing to make a change, a choice, and to take action on that. And love yourself first. Make the space. Remember, there always needs to be space for someone, for love to come in. When your environment is in a mess, energetically, there's no space for someone to come in. There's no room. There's no room in your heart. There's nothing that you can give because you're not balanced. You're You're all cut up. You're not, it's like all your chakras are discombobulated. They're not flowing. So I get that this is the restructuring that's going on at this time. And yes, for some of you, this has been coming. This has been a long time coming. Some sort of a heartbreak. But if it's not an ending, because remember that the Death card next to the Five of Swords, and because fives speak to change, it could also possibly speak to someone going through a metamorphosis, sort of letting go of the internal, external challenges. Like there's change. It's as though the work is being done, we can say. And that yes, there's a metamorphosis. And remember, because we're not reading reversals, there's a possibility for change, transition, a new beginning. And obviously, in a third party, someone's going to be heartbroken. Now, if there's already been a breakup, an ending, which would be the Death card, maybe this has happened recently when Venus and Mars passed over Pluto. Possibly. Excuse me. Let me get some water. Okay, well, I had to pause because I was coughing too much. And there's obviously something that needs to be communicated. But someone is choking and not able to communicate it. So I thought I might light some incense just to help us along. Just to clear our space here. Okay. Let's just leave that on the side there. All right, so I don't remember what I was saying, but obviously here, someone needs to make a choice. That was the first card that fell down, was the Lovers. But I get that there's like an ultimatum. Someone is choking on and not able to speak that because they fear that this relationship is going to come to an end. But I feel that when there's no life within a relationship, it's already dead, okay? So Aquarius is all about communicating and speaking one's truth and finding out, being clear and concise, speaking in a logical way, looking at things from a logical point of view. Can this relationship stand? Because remember, Venus and Mars, they are starting a brand new cycle. This is a huge event. Venus on Pluto, and then it was Mars on Pluto, and now Venus has passed over Pluto, and the Lovers are coming together. So they've both been touched energetically by Pluto. And Pluto is either endings or an ending of a chapter and a new chapter begins, but on different grounds, because Pluto is a death. It's a death process. The positive is that we've got the Page of Pentacles here, which has got to do with the past and the future, heading towards the future. We do see a lot of desire for change, for movement, for coming together, for taking action. Remember, Knights are all about action. And there is a desire, there is the inspiration to create, to run with one's desires, which is the Ace of Wands that the Knight of Wands holds. Okay, so is someone ready to take action? We see that there is a burning desire to take action. There is a burning desire to overcome, face the music. This is like the music here that someone is facing, whether it's you and your person, or if you're the third person, then it's your person with that other person, your competition, right? So there's change. Whichever way you look at it, there is change. This has got to change, okay? Now, we see here in the Three of Pentacles that this person is blind and they're blindly writing a note, which means that they do say that the eyes are the mirror to our soul. There's been soul connection through writing, through communicating with your person. But also, I would say this would have happened at different points because he's next to the King of Swords, which the King of Swords sort of holds his place, right? We see that someone is speaking truthfully anyway, one of you. It's more than likely you being more open, but someone here is sort of holding back. And if you've been dealing with someone that's been holding back on their emotions, right, coming through just more sexually, I get that this has sort of bared heavily on you and you've sort of turned and done the same thing because you've embodied the same energy. It's like you holding back on your desires as well at some point. And this is going to bring you to, right? If we look at the reading in this way, it's going to bring you to an ending of a cycle because it cannot hold up like this anymore. I mean, Three of Pentacles, I don't know if you're dealing with this person through work, but Three of Pentacles, yes, is an initial stage of success, but there's a holding back. And someone has been really, really patient, holding on and waiting for change. The change is coming in, but it may be a change going through the fire. We see the fire here. We see, remember, Aquarius is right opposite Leo. So we've got that Aquarius, Leo, 1 minute cold, the next hot, right? And it could also be a little bit of competition between Leo and Aquarius. They're in opposition. Right now we've entered Pisces season, so Pisces is the natural 12th house, which can speak to a divine union. It can speak to a lot of karma. It's a house of reckoning. It's a house of sleep and quiet and being sort of hiding in the shadows, and needing to end a cycle, going through an ending, right? A karmic ending, a karmic purging of any negative energy surrounding this relationship, which could possibly, and we're coming up to the new astrological year, which is, of course, as the sun is going to ingress in a month into Aries, it'll be a brand new astrological year, and the energies will be very fresh as the sun, because the sun right now is moving through Pisces, a water sign. It's like, fire and water. Water puts out the fire. It's more about doing the esoteric, the internal work right now. And the sun is trying to bring clarity where there's been a lot of confusion. So I feel that it'll be, it's like at the end of spring when, not at the end of spring, at the end of winter when we're going through a death process. Surely from the Scorpio season, we've been going through a death process. Can there be change? Can there be confidence and the will to continue on this journey, but not on the same platform, not on the same level? It can never be the same. This will not be the same. Nothing will be the same since this conjunction of Venus, Mars, and Pluto, my dear friends. Things need to be addressed and a new foundation built if that is possible. All right, so let's take some more cards and see what is possibly going on. Let's see what's going on. We will have shocking, surprising changes and unexpected things going on, surely. in the next couple of weeks, as of course Venus and Mars will be squaring over to Jupiter and Uranus. It can go any way whatsoever. Let's see what's going on. But the fact is that we may also have news in the next few days, as we're going to have the Sun, Mercury and Saturn conjoining in Pisces. Very important if you've got planets in mutable signs at the first 10 days, 10 degrees. Okay, this is sort of like communication and seeing that we're building that foundation after all. This is like a possible reward. And again, it is like a new cycle. All right, so very important, especially for Pisces, Virgo, but also Sagittarius and Gemini. What's going on at this stage? What is the potential for this relationship? And we've got the Empress. Nurture, love, be compassionate, be open. Remember, the Empress speaks to receiving the harvest. The Empress speaks to being motherly, being abundant. There's potential for abundance. There is potential for love and all that beautiful energy, and even attracting, as we know that the Empress does attract love. She's very much about magnetism. She's very creative. She holds a very strong position where love and abundance is concerned, but she also needs to be patient. There's something that's growing within her. Excuse that buzz. I don't know why people buzz for no reason. There's something that's growing and she needs to be patient. Patient that there's a metamorphosis going on, but it's sort of needing to go through the fire before we can get to have that, that relationship, which is the Empress. She's going to give birth, literally. Oh my God, what did I just say? She's going to give birth, literally. What I get from that, because you're not all at the age of childbearing, some of you may. What I get from that is that the literal word to me says that if this relationship has not manifested in the physical realm, then it can possibly manifest in the physical reality. Okay? But it's asking for patience, compassion, openness. And because we're not reading reversals, okay, remember that obviously many of you have been in this energy yourself, where now you're giving them an ultimatum that I'm not going to nurture and wait anymore. This is it. So some of you are giving an ultimatum, which is going to make them scramble. It really is. So let's take more cards and see what is possibly going on. We're using the good tarot. The good tarot, 3 cards as to what's possibly going on in love relative to this important connection. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. Remember what I said, someone could be coming out of a long-term relationship, a commitment, possibly have connected with a twin flame connection, even though they were in another emotionally draining and unhappy situation. Right? The Queen of Wands, remember, is usually quite powerful. She's very flirtatious, very similar to the Empress as well. She knows her worth and her value. And if she's been dealing with a King of Swords, King of Swords could be someone that works in the law arena, someone who's very, very busy. Only if this even was a marriage, even if this was a marriage between you and your person, someone that was very different to you. They do say opposites match and attract, but there needs to be also a sharing of qualities and things things that you love as well. Otherwise, just total opposites can be very challenging indeed. Finding the middle ground. Let's see what's going on. So, yes, if you've been dealing with someone that was just always there for others, no time to invest within the family. Some of you may have, because the Queen of Wands, she desires to be loved and to love. She desires to flirt and to have fun and to be put on a pedestal. Then she's probably found a younger Knight of Wands. So what is going on? We've got the Messenger of Earth, which is Messenger of Earth. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn could be. So very slow, sometimes even stopped energies. We've got the Strength card. Someone's really, and the Queen of Wands, she will lose her patience. She's not someone, her forte is not patience. She's desiring to connect. She's desiring to create. And if someone has been in the energy of, the Knight of Pentacles, it's been very frustrating indeed. The Strength card is showing up again, so Leo comes up very strongly. We've got the Two of Swords. This is like the choice, but this is also a great dilemma that some of you could be in. And it could be that your person is also deciding on whether they're going to choose their support system, they're staying in a situation where maybe financially they're more safe and secure. So choosing between their security and their desires, that could also be a choice here. But the Two of Swords, yes, is a dilemma, needing to make a choice. And maybe some of you have given them an ultimatum. Maybe you had no choice but to give an ultimatum. And we've got the Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands, which is a potential for a brand new beginning. Or the light comes on. Someone sees much more clearly, let's say. Someone really does desire to connect here. I mean, there's a very strong sexual attraction between you and your person, surely. We've got the Seven of Water, which is the Seven of Cups, which can open up many opportunities, but Seven of Cups can also be needing to clear the illusion. There's deception, there are too many possibilities, things are up in the air, someone sort of leaving you in the dark. Six of Swords, I'm wondering if you're not dealing with someone that is at a physical distance. Maybe there's also been a connection or a possible visit in the past which sort of left you even in a more confusing situation. Someone did take that leap of faith in the past. This is the Fool. And possibly felt like they were taken as the Fool. Someone maybe having taken that step over the ledge, let's say, taken a trip and got to more illusion, thought that they could open up many possibilities, but maybe there was a choice, a wrong turn, a wrong choice made by you or your person in the past. Three of Fire, see? Three of Wands, again, physical distance, possibly. Let's see what's going on emotionally. What's going on with the psyche, dear Spirit? Let's look at you and then we will look at your person. What's going on emotionally for you? Where are you emotionally? Whether you are conscious or unconscious of that. Third party. Some of you are in another relationship yourselves. The signs are showing you the way, and you know that you've been going through some sort of a difficult lesson, obviously. There are also lots of things that you don't know if your person is in another relationship. You're receiving signs and synchronicities. Hopefully this book will open, because maybe you've been dealing with someone that was a very closed up book, someone that was just very secretive, very strong water in their chart, surely. Pisces, Scorpio, even Cancer. Let's look at your person. Victim. So Pisces comes through a lot. Patience and regret. I feel that your person was possibly someone who made a wrong choice. Remember how I said before, they're asking you possibly for time? But I don't know that you've got the patience. Some of you may with the Empress, but some of you may not, and you may close the door, and this could be, obviously, there are a lot of regrets that are coming from your person. Feels as though they're in a situation where they've been a victim, they've sacrificed a lot, they've been very patient, possibly also stayed for either financial or family reasons, if they shared a family with another relationship. But we see the victim is very much Pisces, so it could be the time now, the Pisces season, because this is like Pisces Virgo for men. We're going to have a new moon in Pisces after the full moon in Virgo. The full new moon in Pisces will be March 10th. I do feel that will be a very important time around early March. So there are regrets coming from your person. I don't know, for some reason I feel that it's as though you've come through as a teacher. To your person. And of course we can swap roles always. Look at that, everyone. Someone's going through separation here. Someone's surrendering and just sort of releasing, okay, releasing this relationship. We'll take more cards and see what's going on. Either that, because this matches very much with your person. They could be going through a separation, letting go of a third party, of their commitment, because they've recognized your relationship, right? Maybe there has been endings between you and your person. Maybe they have abandoned you. They needed to recognize, to understand, because there was a lot of confusion. And yes, for many of you, this is a secret love affair. And a lot of shadow work has been done. A lot of things to do with childhood wounding, relative to their past, possibly connected to their family, which maybe they've been working on. And maybe that was your relationship was challenged by their necessity to work through those lower vibrational energies, or that wounding. Remember, recently we've had Chiron on the North Node and with the moon, and the moon does speak to those fears, those subconscious fears. It could be fear of intimacy, emotional, physical for some of you. It could be a fear of letting others down. When someone, remember, Pisces is very sacrificing, can be the victim, the martyr sometimes. So a lot of that, Virgo opposite Pisces is needing to discern when the love has not been reciprocated, or the act of service. The service means showing your love through acts of service, if not emotionally. Even if that has not been returned, then someone needs to wake up to the truth. Let's take another layer and see what's going on. Why do we have the Lovers as the general energy? Why do I have the Lovers as the general energy? Justice, you see, someone needs to make a choice, and there's been a lot of karma will be playing out. We've got the King of Wands. We did see the Queen of Wands. We've got the Knight of Wands that's turning into a king. Interesting. Let's have a look at this King of Swords. What's he all about? Someone that's very cutting with their words. Yes, this could be Gemini. This could be any air sign, let's say. Page of Swords. This is a messenger, a message of truth. Something that could be quite cutting as well. Yes, this could be happening. Maybe it's happened already. It is logically in the past position. But it could also be just the way your person communicates with you. And, you know, King of Swords could also be, because this is Gemini energy, the person who's meant to make a choice, someone who's going through reckoning. It could also be someone who's been hiding you some truths. Remember, Page of Swords is also someone who could be quite spoilt, or someone that's checking you out, checking out your social media, looking for some truths. What is the Three of Pentacles? There's the Tower. Some sort of a breakdown, breakthrough, a major shift, a major change coming in. This is obviously someone that's becoming aware about a situation that they were blind to. What's the Strength card? Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This could be your person on another level. That they've realized that your connection is not only a sexual one, but also an emotional connection. Remember, Knight of Cups, fears offering their heart on a platter. That could be the fear that we were talking about before. Unless this is a previous person that is coming through as a Knight of Cups. And this could also be I get that someone is now fearing that they may lose you to another person. Whether it's a past person or the person you're thinking about. That could also be the case. Let's have a look. I do feel that there will be messages, some truths coming through, learning about someone's emotions. What is the Five of Wands? The Hermit. Someone going internally and seeing the truth, maybe needing to heal those subconscious fears. Someone is having a lot of trouble sleeping, obviously. They could also be seeing a professional. I mean, the Hermit could be a doctor, could be an advisor, could be a psychologist, let's say. Let's have a look at because the Hermit, yes, could also be a detective. Someone doing their detective work and fearing what they're going to see. Whether it's they're digging into their psyche, those depths, those fears. But looking at how to be able to heal, because the Hermit does speak to healing. It is Virgo energy. Remember, the Hermit is a 9, and 9s could be quite, and energetically very, very powerful. One step before the wheel of fate, which brings changes. What's the Five of Swords? And we've got the Page of Cups. Unexpected apology, offer. That's why possibly I would say the third party could be a child, but also Remember that pages are messengers. Someone wanting to communicate with you, but fearing that it's not enough, that they cannot salvage this. The Hanging Man, the Pisces season, lots of breakups, lots of things that were unseen will be seen with the sun moving through Pisces. Surely someone's going to change and see things from a different perspective. So both cards speak to endings, okay? What is the Page of Pentacles? We've got the Five of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, which showed up here as well. See? There's the butterfly. There's the metamorphosis. And the Three of Swords. We've got Temperance and Archangel Michael saying, be patient. There will be healing. You're coming into balance. It's all happening in divine timing. And you will have many opportunities, many openings. We've got the Six of Swords and the Seven of Water. Seven of Cups again, very strongly. So we've got Sagittarius, Pisces. And I get, it's like Jupiter and Neptune coming together. Either a lot more confusion, but more so, I would say, more clarity through the illusion, through the confusion. It's like Spirit is saying, don't worry, you will find out what was going on. You will find out that there are many opportunities. It's just a difficult turn that you're taking, right? Seven of Cups. Which choice? Which cup is the right cup? Let's take one more on that. And we've got the Emperor, everyone. And the Emperor we know is, and we've got the Empress here. The Emperor, someone that's going to be, I was going to say controlling. Someone that's going to be able to give you the security. So it does speak to the Aries season for me. Aries, Taurus season. And again, the Emperor has got great responsibilities. We're talking about parenthood here. We're talking about a business owner. Now, King of Wands could be a fire sign, obviously. King of Wands is very powerful. We did see the Queen of Wands as well, which means that there is desire and passion. But again, we've got air and fire. So I'm wondering if possibly for some of you now, whether this is a past person or your person that you're watching this for, there's been a lot of cold, hot, hot, cold. I get. Let's take one more on that King of Wands. Because he knows what he wants. He wants balance. He wants justice. Maybe he's hoping to take action and give you justice. And I get that there's a lot of karma playing out for this King of Wands, whoever this is, because the King of Wands, for me, could possibly sometimes even be the King of Swords, the hot, cold, right? If this is a past partner, of course this is Aries with the Emperor, but I also get a lot of earth energies. Because of the Emperor, he's the major arcana of the King of Pentacles. Now, we didn't see a King of Pentacles today, but we've got the Emperor and we've got the Empress here. Let's have a look at that King of Wands. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Empress comes through twice. If this is a past person, some of you are making a choice to move towards your Emperor, which I would say the King of Wands would not be your Emperor, because this is someone who wants to play. This is not someone that's going to give security to the Empress. So I'm thinking that some of you have outgrown a past relationship. If this is the same person, you've outgrown them. You cannot go back to this. Okay? The Empress knows that she wants her Emperor. Let's take one more on the Hanging Man and the Death card. And we've got the Nine of Wands. Exhaustion. Someone's had enough. Something needs to happen. And we've got the Ten of Cups, which to me, someone's been waiting for this Ten of Cups. Someone's had enough. And even though Archangel Michael is saying patience, there will be healing. Something is going to change. There'll be a lot of opportunities, yes. This could also speak to, yes, letting go of the past, or a past chapter, or a past family situation where there's been too much sacrifice, someone staying in an unhealthy relationship, right? Having put in all the effort while the other person was just hanging there, right? It's like someone having put in the work. It was very unbalanced, I get here, because we've got a 9 and then a 10. Something's got to complete and restart. Remember that we had the Ace of Cups with the 3 cards that we opened up in the beginning. But for that Ace of Cups, to manifest that Ace of Cups, someone needs to leave a chapter, to release, to go through a death process. And that Ace of Cups could also be just self-love. Because if you've been dealing with someone that has got so many responsibilities that you do not fit in their life, then it's time to self-love. It's time to transition and move towards, you will have other opportunities. Because we've got the 5 of Cups and then the 7. Yes, 5s speak to emotional change, but it's like a lot of regrets pertaining to the past. There are so many other fish in the sea, I'm going to say, and other opportunities. If this is something that you cannot be around anymore. Yes, some people are going to finish for good because of the triple conjunction of Pluto, Venus, and Mars. But this is also a brand new cycle that opens up. So, new cycle could be a new person. This would be the Emperor, the outgoing card. And the Emperor could be also someone that is a single father, because we know the Emperor is the ultimate, right? The ultimate divine masculine, someone that's going to give you the security. Now, if this was someone that you are letting go of that was very controlling, because the Emperor can be, we know that the Empress can stand on her own. Because if she was dealing with someone that was in this energy, her Emperor was in this energy, then she's outgrown her Emperor. So again, this is going to be different for each of us. Let's take one card on the 5 of Cups. We've got the Queen of Wands. She knows what she desires and she's acting. She's going to be open to that. And she's going to sever, go through a reckoning phase. She's going to speak her truth. It can be challenging, yes, with the Knight of Swords. But there's an opening. There is an opening. Again, Aries, Aquarius, fire and air. And this is also Uranus. Uranus, which is going to be a tower moment. What is this tower moment about? Let's take one more on Uranus there, because we will be having that square from Aquarius to Uranus. So Venus, Mars will be squaring over in the next few days. What will that shock be all about? We've got the shadow side. This is Uranus and Uranus and Saturn. Remember, they were at odds with each other. They were fighting for who's going to take the position of power. But the devil is also fears. There's an awakening. There is going to be an aha moment relative to what's in the darkness, what is dark that you have been wondering about. This is breaking free from a narcissistic, only possibly sexual third-party relationship. There is an aha moment here. This is a rude awakening. This is being able to see the truth of the shadow side. Was it the shadow side of your psyche? Was it your person that's going through this? One more on that. And we've got the star. Okay. The star, yes, is a card of hope and a card of healing. Again, the Aquarius energy. The star is like a wish fulfillment. But to get to the star, we need to make the changes relative to what we're stuck in. Remember about making the space in your life. There is a lot of sexual tension as Venus and Mars have connected with Pluto, which does speak to sex. Mars is very sexual, so is Venus. These are the lovers coming together. What is potentially going on in a very intimate, possibly playful, sexual connection? We've got the three people there, the lovers and the death card. Someone is falling out of the equation. Not again. Yes, it happened again. So I had to pause, and I'm not getting sick. So there's something going on with my throat chakra. What we see here is, and I took the incense away because maybe it was just too much, but the coughing started before the incense. So I don't think it's got to do with the incense. So the lovers, we see the death card and we see the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles says that someone is ready to put in the effort to provide the service. Remember, it's a Virgo card. Virgo is also about purification. Okay. Pentacles are about stability, but also that someone needs to, it's like treading on eggshells, I get, that they're wanting to put in the effort, to put in the work. And because Juno is retrograding in the sign of Virgo, I do feel that someone, maybe this is you, maybe this is your person, or both of you, are really needing to make important decisions. Okay? But Eight of Pentacles is like putting in a lot of work to break free from a love triangle with the lovers, or to even make a decision. Let's see. I want to take one more on that Eight of Pentacles. What's that about? Because it does speak to someone investing. Remember, we saw the Seven of Pentacles before. Someone needing time. Remember the Patience card here. What is that Eight of Pentacles about? And the Nine of Wands. So what I'm getting here is that there's not that much going on, in the bedroom at this time, even though Pluto is very close still. And the Mars and Venus, remember, they could be at war. They're dealing with a war. Okay, remember that Pluto is another deity. We had Pluto, Venus, and Mars, which means a love triangle. Pluto is very powerful. And Pluto is like the emperor, whereas Mars would be the King of Wands. Okay, so there's a new cycle. There's a new cycle, obviously, and the lovers are going to start to pull apart. I do feel that as Venus has passed over Pluto, I think since she's had a taste of Pluto in Aquarius, because in Aquarius, she will look at things from a way more logical perspective. She obviously wants, I feel that she wants the more power, which Pluto would be the emperor, right? So I feel like if she's already had a taste of the power and the security that comes from the more powerful, which would be the emperor, I don't think that she could go back to her King of Wands, which is Mars. So this is like writing another story altogether where Venus is concerned, because we've got the Nine of Wands. Look, I've had enough. I don't know if I want to put any more effort here, right? The Nine of Wands is like there's exhaustion, possibly also someone being exhausted because they've been clearing out their space in their life. I don't feel that there's much going on in the bedroom at this time. But obviously, as Venus will pass through Pisces and then enter Aries, it will be a different story, as she will be in good aspect to Pluto. So I do get, of course, March, April, very important season. That will be the first good aspect concerning this new cycle with Venus and Pluto. But, you know, Venus and Pluto is also, Venus could be riches, so can Pluto. So riches could be materialistic, but they could also be where love is concerned, even where a sexual connection, an intimate connection is concerned. Let's see, because this is more about talking. This is more about communicating. We see a little, God, what is it called? It is a bird. I just can't remember the name now. Which they do come in spring, these birds. Oh my goodness, I know the word, but I just can't remember. And we've got the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is lovemaking. It's not just a sexual, intimate, devil-like relationship. We're talking about the Ten of Cups. Now, of course, the Ten of Cups is also here, that someone could be ending a family situation, yes, but it turns into the Ace of Cups as well. So there are two meanings. Yes, it's called a swallow. Swallows come usually during the spring. So I do feel that there'll be a lot more. This is like waiting now. It's like waiting for the sun to rise. I don't know. Waiting to see if the other person is going to provide the service, do the work, or even just looking at practical matters. But we've got the Nine of Wands, which is Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Cups, which are right here on the Death card. Okay, so we've got a repetition of the energies. And Ten of Cups is sheer bliss, right? There is our emperor, everyone. So, wow, okay. The emperor is by himself. He's sort of fantasizing about his Venus there, Aphrodite, who's, it's like he's on his own. He's probably also fantasizing about you. Beneath that is the Queen of Swords. I do feel like the Emperor could be going through some sort of a breakup. And we've got the Tower, you see. Queen of Swords is also someone, she knows her strength and her power. And the Tower could also be harsh words that are exchanged. Right? Very, very powerful reading, my dear friends. Let's take the Romance Angels and see what's going on. So many messages. Let's see what's possibly going on for the collective. Remember that the Empress is also Taurus and Libra. Let's not get stuck on the signs. Let's get stuck on, if we've got major arcana cards, we've got the Lovers and we've got the Death card. What else does that tell you? And that says a lot to me. It speaks volumes for me. Remember also that the lovers, we see that the divine masculine has got a choice of two here. A blonde and a brunette, two different people. But the death card is about cutting away. It's about change. Putting something to rest. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Past life relationship, which I feel is more than likely what's blocking your heart-to-heart conversations. I do feel that this is a karmic relationship that is needing to be released. And you deserve love. This is like focusing on love. It's like very similar to the Ace of Cups for me. Someone is being hit by this Cupid's arrow, let's say. It's like someone aiming, remember Cupid with his poisonous arrow. Let's take another one there. And we've got, pay attention to the red flags. Getting to know each other. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I usually see these two people as either married in a past lifetime or two people that come from different marriages. Retreat, like they're disconnecting from the world, right? What is this heart-to-heart conversation about? Letting go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Maybe someone letting down their guard. This could be the one. Getting to know each other and give your relationship a chance. This talks about spending time alone, getting to know each other, letting go of control, and someone is thinking that this could be the one, but I do feel that if you're still dealing with a past person, someone whose love was quite poisonous, if they're trying to come back, just be very, very careful. Because this is karmic, and this is also, remember the poisonous arrow. This is like a past life relationship which has given you a lot of understanding that there have been a lot of red flags that have shown you that this is possibly not real love, because you deserve real love, I get here. What's at the bottom? And we've got let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Let's just take 3 Lenormand and we will pack away the cards. We'll take some love messages first, and then we'll take the individual signs, 1 card for each of you. Let's see what's possibly going on in love relative to your person, you and your person. What is the possibility? Where is this relationship at this point? What's going on with this relationship? Yes, this is a past connection, or we could say also like a connection from a past lifetime, we could say, of course, but also a connection that's been around for years and years. A lot of emotion, a lot of deep emotions that have not been communicated, a lot of fear about sharing one's emotions, and a lot of things that are unknown. And we've got the stairway and the path, which is about hesitation, about making a choice. But there's the house, and this is the relationship. The choice that is made is the person that's in your mind, the person that's in your heart. Someone's going to choose from the heart here, even though they do have a choice. And there's hesitation, surely, because yes, someone could be in another commitment or another marriage, of course. There's hesitation. Why? Because of responsibility, because of children, because of family. But the choice that's going to be made is going to be made by the heart, because this is the King of Cups energy. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. So water and earth. Water and earth, very good match. But there are third parties, and there is a lot of stress and a lot of worry. Remember, the mice can speak to injustices, third parties, gossip, and a sense of loss as well. Yeah, see? There's the coffin, the death card. Look, I feel like the divine feminine, the empress, the queen, whoever takes on this role, is going to put an end, not going to be investing anymore, I feel, and that's because she feels like there's been an injustice. So she's like not putting in any more energy towards someone that has not reciprocated or met her halfway, I would say. But she could also be someone that's been very loyal and waiting on her person to go through an ending, to become single. But it's been very hard for them because it's cost them financially, emotionally as well. And there have been a lot of things that are unknown, and a lot is going to come into knowing. I do believe in the next until our next reading, there will be a lot of things that will come through, a lot of truths. Let's take the love handwritten cards that we usually use for your messages. We are not going to do the yes please today, and I hope that I can be at the premiere. I'm going to try and be with you guys. I want to thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Don't forget to stay for a personal message from the Romance Angels for your sign. You could check out your sun, moon, rising, your Venus, your Mars, and your North Node as well. My wish is for us to be together forever. It's done, door closed. They cheated, feeling blue. I can't stop thinking about you. I'm only breathing, not living without you. You are a dream come true. I feel blessed. Why did you cut me off just like that? I can't deal. If not with you, then no one. We've got a few fours here. Pay attention to the 3rd and 4th of March. Another 3. I'm not in love with you. I have to be honest with you. I prefer to be friends. Please don't go. I'm begging you. No more conflicts. I'm now free to pursue you. Are you the one? I was wrong to doubt your love, babe. I do apologize. You are my other half. I want to give you everything in life to make you happy. I have so much on my plate. I don't know if I can offer you anything. I've been through a lot. And you were cold, distant to me. I needed more passion. Our families will never accept this relationship. Don't ever think that I don't love you and that I forgot you. I will always be here for you. I can't get over you, and you mean the world to me. I want to take this journey with you or towards you. And you can trust me with your heart, babe. I won't ever hurt you. All right. Stay with me. I'm going to pack my cards away, and then I'm going to take Romance Angel for each of the signs. So thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions, your super chats. If you feel called to do that, it does help the channel. It does help support the channel financially so that it could stay afloat, and even through your purchases. In any which way, that we exchange energy does help the channel. So thank you so much. Let's go on to the individual signs. Okay, so I've packed away my cards. Let's take a message for Aries. Remember what I said? Check your other placements as well. Aries, children, your love life is being affected by children unless you are dealing with a younger individual. Okay, let's go on to the next sign. Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Taurus, please, Spirit, Taurus. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, Taurus. Gemini. Gemini, Gemini. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, Gemini. Cancer. Cancer. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Dear Cancer, make the effort. Leo. Leo, Leo. What's going on for Leo? Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, dear Leo. Okay, lots of revelations for you. Virgo. What's going on for Virgo in love? Virgo. Virgo. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship, Virgo. With Neptune in your opposite house, I'm not surprised. So this could also be you wearing a false self-mask, if not your person. Libra. Libra. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, Libra. Keep that open mind. Let's look at Scorpio. Scorpio in love. Scorpio. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Sounds like Scorpio is not having an easy time of it. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. This could be a secret meeting, getting together. Okay. This could have the potential of a long-term relationship, unless this is a love triangle where you're meeting up with a special person and both of you are in other connections. All right. Or this could be just a getaway, a retreat with your person. Capricorn. Capricorn. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I think Leo got the same card. So beautiful. So lots of revelations for Capricorn. Let's go to Aquarius. Very important. As Venus and Mars are in Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius? How are the lovers coming together on Pluto helping Aquarius? Let your friends help you. Not easy. So Aquarius and Scorpio got the same. Ask for and accept support from others. Well, Aquarius, that's what you get. Pisces. Pisces. Pay attention to the red flags, Pisces. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, so pay attention. There will be red flags that you'll be noticing. Okay, dear Pisces. All right, that's it. Thank you all. Thank you so much to all of you. Love and light. I'm wishing you well. Thank you for your support and your love always. Talk to you soon.